All right, you guys, this your boy Beck at y'all with another one, man. Shout out to the Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit the subscribe, ring that bell whenever I go live, and share these videos. It just some things that ceases to amaze me when it comes to the sports media. And I'm talking about the mainstream sports media because you're going to get the real, unadulterated, uncompromising truth over here. You're not going to get divide and conquer tactics. See, that's what I love about the LDBC. While we might be disagree on certain things, but we're a brotherhood. We're a brotherhood. And, I love the fact that, I can, look to Two Raw, or I can look to Ticket, or I can look to any other brothers, LVZ, you know what I'm saying? If, I have an issue or, or anything like that, right? But, we're, for the most part, we're a cohesive unit, right? We're a cohesive unit. We, there might be differences in opinion, but one thing that, about this group, we're a united front, right? And we don't let outside entities come in and infiltrate and throw divide and conquer tactics. Unlike the sports media, mainstream sports media, where you have a LeBron James baggage carrier turned ESPN journalist, Jabba the Hutt himself, Brian Windhorst, right? That's why I made that title the way I did. What's up, Jamoris Prince Moore? Brian Windhorst is better at cooking beef on a skillet than he does starting beef on camera. And what he tried to do was pretty much start dissension or throw little seeds of dissension between Kyrie Irving and James Harden. Now, in case you didn't hear with this fat Tuballard, I took too much butter from Walmart said, this is what he said.
I'm not worried about Kevin Durant at all. He has shown repeatedly that he can play with different lineups in different roles. Durant is one of the most malleable superstars I've ever seen. LeBron, because of all the guys he can defend, maybe a little bit more, but Durant can be so many different things to so many different teammates. I'm not worried about him at all. And I think their other guys, their older guys, are there knowing they're playing a role. The whole thing has been, can Harden and Kyrie coexist together, sharing the ball? And right out of the gates, I think Kyrie yielded to Harden. I think it was like the second or third week they were playing together. Kyrie said, James, you take the ball, you run our offense, I'll play off the ball, which was no small thing for him to say, even though that makes sense. Because you look.
Yeah, and obviously, you laying off a piece of chicken, it's no small task either. But this is the guy that they're propping up on TV, trying to throw seeds of dissension. Oh, okay. Can Kyrie Irving and James Harden exist? Can they share the basketball? Yeah, I know Kyrie Irving. Till like the third week of the season, and he deferred to James Harden. He's putting up MVP like numbers. But I just really got to know, can Kyrie Irving coexist? So, what are you trying to do, Brian Windhorst? What are you trying to do? Because I think, and this is just my opinion only, I think that that Brooklyn is the odds-on favorite to win the championship. And if you can't beat them on the court, then the way to beat them is through media lies and propaganda. Now, we hadn't heard any kind of beef. We hadn't heard any kind of dissension within the Brooklyn Nets locker room. And yet, this three-chin bastard, right? A guy who I believe should be the host of Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, right? More so, a Travel Channel correspondent, along with Andrew Zimmern, doing bizarre foods. That way you can eat all the pig ear, the tongue, the pig tongue, the cow dick, all that shit, right? But he goes on TV and throws this out here. Fake narratives, fake beefs, propaganda pieces. And truth be told, a lot of the beef starts in the media. Whenever we see, dissension among guys and things like that, or about two teammates and things like that, this was normally where it starts. Last night, that fucking Kendrick Perkins, right? Because he stayed telling lies and he stayed, having the agenda. Look, if you don't know that Kendrick Perkins don't have an agenda against Kyrie Irving, then you believe under a rock. Okay? So any little thing that Kendrick Perkins can get his hands on to try to shit on Kyrie Irving, he will take the opportunity to do so. But he's not the only one. We're talking about Brian Windhorst here. Brian Windhorst been a long time LeBron James lackey, right? And this ain't no shot at LeBron and all that, but he did carry LeBron's bags. He did cover LeBron James for a bunch of years. So why would they come out there and start this kind of narrative that, well, can they share the basketball? And I have a concern that Kyrie Irving and James Harden is that, motherfucker, I got a concern that your LDL is higher than your HDL, and you might die from congestive heart failure. If anything, that's the concern I got. I have a concern that when you sit your ass down on that goddamn computer chair, that you're literally testing the springs and the goddamn shock absorption on that goddamn computer chair. And that the next person go sit down on that computer chair and they're going to see your butt imprint. That's the concern I have. Shout out to 3000 Degrees, Big Worm, the Dawn in the building, you suit night. Jamore's Luda Rider Sports, Solid Boy 500. Prince Moore. What's up, Will? It's disgusting. It's pure, raw, unadulterated propaganda what's going on here. East Oakland 90 Matt, what's good? Will the Thrill, salute to you. This dude can't even have his feet touch the floor when he's sitting on a goddamn computer chair, but yet he is this so-called basketball analytics, and then he talk about, well, I scan through the advanced stats on every given basketball game on every given night. No, I would like to believe you like to scan the menu of Joe's Crab Shack. That's what I believe. I believe you scan through that menu right there. Maybe one day, you want to feel like you're a light guy, right? You feel like you want to lose some weight. Then, instead of getting fried seafood platter, I'll get the broiled seafood platter. But you comb through the advanced stats every night. Okay, get the fuck out of here. This is the divide and conquer tactics that the mainstream media always does. especially in sports. Shout out to the homie Mark Wonderlick. All right, Sterling Young, what you got on Fat Back?
This situation here. This is what I don't like. I don't like when media trying to start shit, cause that's how people break up. That's how people get hurt. People get killed because of this media shit. And for him, he actually stupid. Why would you bring this up and just forget about that? These two guys were holding it down when one of their players is out this whole time. And it means something, because I keep telling people that dude doesn't need KD doesn't need the ball. He can score off the ball. As long as Kyrie and Harden match, they're fine. Harden still whatever he wants, but he runs point to get them shots. Durant can move sensibly to the offense because he doesn't need ball dominant. So I don't know why this man said I'm concerned about their chemistry when they did perfectly well without their star players. I'm concerned about his brain chemistry because his head ain't working. Because you trying to start some shit just to get money, just to get views. Like what you trying to start something? Like you trying to start something so you can get back to your daddy in LA. It's like come on, dog.
Just disgusting, just raw, unadulterated, disgusting what he tried to do, that goddamn hit piece that he tried to do today. Luda Rider Sports, y'all go subscribe to Luda Rider Sports. What's your thoughts on Big Fat Back running his trap?
LB. Remember a couple of days ago, I said what they've been doing, trying to talk, turn these guys against each other, trying to get these guys to hate each other like never before. And you got these certain media type coming after every single one of these players. The reason they did this today because they saw what KD did last night. They saw if KD playing like that and taking up another level in the playoffs, there's no team that's going to handle them. So they figured, hey man, we got to tear these guys apart. Make sure they're not playing on the same level. Make sure they don't like the fact that another person getting more minutes than them. Man, this is all this because they want to try to help their special person Jerry Reed win his 5th ring, because they're trying to do the same thing they did to the Clippers last year, LB. Try to make them hate each other, trying to make them have a sense in the locker room. And Fat Boy, he don't give a damn about how he do it just to make his cash. If it means turn the organization apart, turn teammates apart, making anybody mad at each other, because he want to make his money. So he figured, hey, if I say this, my daddy gonna be happy about me. He gonna probably give me some extra cash in my bank account. So Brian Windhorst, you need to focus on trying to lose weight instead of focus on trying to eat more food and get more money in your pocket, because they ain't gonna have to. Once your daddy retires from the NBA, your career is done. So you better shut the fuck up.
Shout out to the Electric Grid, A. Santana, Omar Page, Nathan Daniel. Appreciate y'all for being up in here. My homie, the African Sci-Fi Scholar in the building. Hey, what's up, man? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I got African Sci-Fi, man. I gotta hit up some spots out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me some food and all that. But yeah, speaking of food, resident unofficial Travel Channel correspondent Brian Windhorst, right? Just no lengths of buffoonery that this dude won't stoop to. Shout out to the homie CB Sports TV in the building. For real, man, Brian Windhorst disgusting, man. There ain't no reason why this dude's on TV running his mouth the way he does about the Brooklyn Nets. they have given us no reason to question the team chemistry. They've given us no reason that. Yeah, do I call them the new world order of professional basketball? Yes, but the new world order of professional basketball is playing as a cohesive unit. Yeah, have they been? Have they not played together? Of course, there's been injuries, and there'll be injuries to KD, injuries to James Harden. He's gonna be out a while. With the hamstring. Right, Kyrie just came back from injury and telling them the family issues and things like that. But that still don't discount the fact that this team is really good at playing basketball.
I tell you this, LB, if the Clippers win that game tonight, watch them come out on TV tomorrow and try to tear that team apart. I can already tell you they're gonna try to do that because they're afraid. They don't want the Clippers to have great chemistry right now.
No, I wouldn't say Clippers. I would say the main reason why this dude criticized trying to split them apart because he knew the Nets is trouble. Nets be dangerous in the finals because he knew that the Nets is a major problem for the Lakers. For guys like the Lakers and Clippers, that's why he's trying to spit these bullshit narrative to break up the chemistry. So his buddy can win another championship.
Now, in case y'all just walked in the room and y'all don't know what Jabba the walking incarnation of Jabba the Hutt said, right? I want y'all to listen to this clip. Hey, shout out to Buki Allen and my homie, the Tells the Psycho in the building. Appreciate y'all for being up here this afternoon.
We've played 7 games together this season so far.
The only chemistry I'm worried about is Kyrie and James Harden. I'm not worried about Kevin Durant at all. He has shown repeatedly that he can play with different lineups in different roles. Durant is one of the most malleable superstars I've ever seen. LeBron, because of all the guys he can defend, maybe a little bit more, but Durant can be so many different things to so many different teammates. I'm not worried about him at all. And I think their other guys, their older guys, are there knowing they're playing a role. The whole thing has been, can Harden and Kyrie coexist together, sharing the ball? And right out of
the same question I can ask is, can you and Andrew Zimmern coexist together, sharing a fucking turkey drumstick? That's a question I got. But let's continue on.
I think Kyrie yielded to Harden. I think it was like the second or third week they were playing together. Kyrie said, James, you take the ball, you run our offense, I'll play off the ball, which was no small thing for him to say, even though that makes sense because you look at the way Harden was playing, you say, heck yeah, this guy's an MVP as a point guard. Kyrie left LeBron James because he didn't want to play that way. And so as soon as I saw that, now granted, it's tenuous because Kyrie tends to change his opinion and mood on things at times. But once I saw that, I said,
well, it's clear that you don't change the way you eat. That's why your fat ass can't touch the floor right now with your goddamn feet. You sit there and talk shit about Kyrie Irving all day. Look, Kyrie Irving will run 10 laps around you before you even get your first lap in.
Look out for these Nets, and Kyrie and Harden do have quite a bit of time together so far.
I actually think that
Come on in. Hey, Will, come on in. I'll put a link in here. And Will, come on in, man. You know what I'm saying?
LB, before James Harden joined the Brooklyn Nets, they tried to do that crap. They trying to say Kyrie Irving don't want James Harden on Brooklyn Nets because they ain't gonna get along. Man, since James Harden been there, Kyrie Irving and James Harden been the best of friends. They been cheering each other off the court and on the court. Like, what they tell me what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah, well, it's pretty obvious what they're trying to do right now. I'm pretty sure they're looking at that fat fuck, and CB Sports TV really took the words out of my mouth when he is a fat piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Will, what you got on this, man?
Yo, salute LB, salute Lou, salute S Young.
No, salute.
Salute, man.
Yeah, man. I heard about this stuff earlier, man. I'm like, man, this guy is crazy, man. Like, why are you even bringing up Kyrie and James Harden in the same sentence for? They done already played together. They 20-5 the games they play together. So what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? This guy just want to stir the pot and try to make a problem out of something that don't even have a problem.
And Will, you know, he really good at stirring the pot. If you catch my drift, he really good at stirring the pot. You know what I'm saying? He probably got some beef stew cooking right now.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy, LB. It's like that type of camp. They don't like to see these brothers come together and play well, bro. Just because Jay King ain't get it done, now these brothers come together and want to put something together and make it right. People want to bring them down. It's not right, man. The media is not right at all, man. They pick and choose, you know what I mean, who they like. You know what I'm saying? They don't like Kyrie. They don't like James Harden. They don't like KD. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting, man. Just like you said, it's disgusting, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Just crazy ass shit that's going on in the media, man. You know what I'm saying? Major Choco Taco, man. What's up, man? What you got on this, man?
Man, that dude, Brian Windhorst, is a piece of shit. And he has no morals to him whatsoever. This guy out here trying to split up a team just because his team can't get it done without AD and a couple other more pieces. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this dude. By the way, is he getting paid like top-notch dollar at ESPN or something?
Well, I'm pretty sure, you know, he got an unlimited supply of cold cuts in his refrigerator. I'm pretty sure.
That's where he's probably getting paid in. That shit is embarrassing. Does he realize that he's ruining his reputation by saying shit like this? Or does he just not give a fuck?
Man, look, when it comes to the media, man, look, it knows no bounds of how low they'll stoop to get their point across.
They desperate right now. LeBron got all his little cronies working for him right now. Didn't Kendrick Perkins say some dumb shit the other day too?
He did.
Yeah, they working overtime right now to earn that check.
No, dude. Like I said, they knew the Nets is a threat now. Because once they got LaMarcus, they're like, oh shit. They're like, oh shit. And then once KD performed, last night, they knew they was a threat. Because man, he wants to say Kyrie changed his mood oftentimes. Like, bro, what? Everyone on the Nets have clearly enjoyed being around him since the beginning. So people like him are going to get mad because people like him can't stop themselves from taking some type of jab at the Nets and Kyrie particularly because he knows they gonna make it to the finals and beat the Lakers. Because he knows that. He knows they are a threat now. So I don't know why would he do that.
We all know why he does it. He just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to what's up, CB Sports TV, man? What you got on this, man?
Man, what's good, man? I mean, shout out to you LB. Shout out to everybody else, man. This is my whole thing. Brian Windhorst has a vendetta against Kyrie Irving because he left LeBron hanging in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? He takes it personal because, to Brian Windhorst and everybody in the media that LeBron, you know what I'm saying, bought and paid for it. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Look at it. Look even a guy, I give Shannon Sharpe, he called LeBron the GOAT, but at least, you know what I'm saying? But Shannon Sharpe is a turncoat too because remember, at first, Kobe was his guy. And then he just flipped all of a sudden to a LeBron guy. And yes, LeBron is great, and I'm not knocking that. You know what I'm saying? We can never deny his greatness. But let's quit acting like this motherfucker the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's choked in the finals, and they know that Brooklyn gonna bust that ass that's if the Lakers can get past the Clippers. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. And that's the whole thing. But Brian Windhorst is a fat, rotund, Paul Bear looking ass motherfucker. That's just a sorry piece of shit. That's what that fat motherfucker is. Every time I see,
I 100% agree with that.
Every time I see Brian Windhorst, I think of Paul Bear. Oh yeah, that's all I can see. That fat motherfucker. That's all I can see. That fat
Brian Windhorst and Nick Wright got faces that I want to punch.
Absolutely disgusting with that guy Brian Windhorst.
You know,
Disgusting
every
with
time I
that
see
guy
Paul,
Brian Windhorst.
every time I see Ryan Burns, all I see is Undertaker. Like, shut your bitch ass up, man. What the fuck wrong with you?
That's how he is with Braun. That's
Yes,
how he is with Braun.
Yeah, this is Brian Wars. My king champions. Oh, we're gonna come back. That's Brian Wars. Like, man, shut your bitch ass up, man. And then there's another problem I have. They love to try to bash Kevin Durant for creating super teams, but I'm like, damn. Then LeBron leave Cleveland and go to Miami team up with a Hall of Famer Dwayne Wade, a Hall of Famer Chris Bosh. And then they try to act like, oh, Kevin Durant went to Golden State. Well, damn, LeBron James had Kyrie Irving there and had them trade for Kevin Love, who was no scrub, by the way, who was a 25-12 guy in Minnesota. Stop playing. And they try to act like, oh, well, they had a big four in Golden State. No, it was a big three. It was Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson versus LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. And they mad because Kevin Durant's big three bust LeBron's big three ass. That's what the problem was.
And you know,
Draymond Green's not a superstar; he's a star.
Yeah, Draymond Green ain't. I don't even give him that. He's
he's a role player.
He's a scrub. But yeah, CB.
I know, but they try to make it like, he's like Draymond Green, a superstar. Since when?
Yeah, they try to say the big four. I'm like, okay, hold on. When KD got there, that team was drafted and they grew together and they developed together, right? There was a good team that won the playoffs, but without him, they wouldn't have won no more championship. They've proven that. Because they would have ran it back. They would have ran it back with that same team when they lost the finals that year. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. When they lost, and they got to realize they lost when they went 73-9, and Draymond Green got on the phone, FaceTime Kevin Durant in the car. We need you here. Keyword is we need you here, because they knew we get Kevin Durant. Shit, he's the equalizer to LeBron. LeBron's gonna put up his numbers, but let's be honest, Kevin Durant can match LeBron point for point, rebound for rebound. LeBron have him in assists, but let's be honest. Who can stop Kevin Durant? The man's 6'11" and 7 feet tall with a 7 foot like 6 wingspan and fluid. If you foul him, he shoot 90% from the free throw line. That's why they went after him.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
He's not some run-of-the-mill muck. Like, no, he's an all-time great. But they want to be like, oh, his legacy's already tainted. Now it's tainted more. How? Well, then LeBron legacy should be tainted because guess what? Not only he go to South Beach and team up with 2 other Hall of Famers, but he got his ass kicked by a guy in Dirk Nowitzki and only averaged 17 points a game in that finals. Stop fucking playing. He thought he was going to ride Dwayne Wade's jockstrap to a championship, and they got their ass handed to him. Stop playing.
Hey, y'all. Hey. I'll bring it back to you right here. We all know the reason why Paul Pierce really got fired, because he wasn't willing to kiss LeBron James' ass.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I believe that's a part of it.
Fact. You're right, Lou.
Because remember what Paul Pierce said remember what Paul Pierce said his top 5 was, and where he put LeBron James on his all-time list, and he mad. And Paul Pierce picked on the truth, and they mad about that. He said, first team we gonna get rid of this motherfucker right here, and they did that.
Yeah. But and the problem with the media is they have a problem when you have a difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. And it's supposed to be objectivity, but we all know it's not. It's LeBron the great. How you the greatest of all time? You 4-6 in the finals. And a lot of them, even and the finals in Miami really knocked his legacy bad, because I mean you were losing, you getting your ass handed to you by San Antonio Spurs teams. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, that you were supposed to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't get that. I think because he almost averages a triple-double for his career. I guess that's why they think he's the greatest.
2013 when Kawhi was coming back in the game and Braun looked at him and he was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Come on, son. You scared?
Yeah, that ain't go through. That ain't go through right there. That's scary.
But my thing is this though. LeBron, okay, he's the GOAT. How's he the GOAT? LeBron's not better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron's not better than Wilt. Wilt still holds over 70+ records in the NBA. Okay? Not only that, but LeBron's not better than Mike, of course. He's not better than Kobe, of course. No, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm being honest. That's my top five. You know what I'm saying? In no particular order. Mike, Kobe, Kareem, Wilt. And then I can say if I want, I can put LeBron. You know what I'm saying? But I really have Magic at number 5, though. I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think LeBron's better than Larry Bird.
No, I got LeBron because LeBron to me is the greatest small forward of all time. I have a little bit, but he doesn't have the killer. Now he doesn't have the killer instinct of Larry Bird. He doesn't have a killer instinct of Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? But if
Larry Bird was the coldest motherfuckers that ever played the game of basketball.
I mean, like, yeah, he got the athleticism, but Larry got
honestly,
Larry Bird's better.
But hold on, time out. You can't even say LeBron's most athletic. Will Chamberlain was a fucking Olympic athlete.
Oh yeah.
With a 40+ inch vertical leap. With a 40+ inch vertical leap, okay, as a 7'1" center. Will Chamberlain was a triathlon athlete. An absolute freak of nature. Don't get me wrong, LeBron is absolutely gifted, and I'm not knocking the brother. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to act like he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like, no, they're trying to say he's the second greatest basketball player ever. No, he's not. He's not top 5 to me. I got him outside the top 5. To me, he's number 6. And that's just being honest.
Hey, that's where I got him too, homie.
But
that's 6, exactly where I got him, number 6.
But people act like number 6 is like a sneeze. That ain't no sneeze. You're still a top 10 player of all time.
Right. Considering that, you know how many people has played in the NBA? And the NBA started in the 40s, right?
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
all these players that played
1946.
But for you to be the 6th greatest player of all time, that ain't no damn sneeze.
Ain't no, definitely no problem. It's just that it's just the fans. The fans like, no, put them up more. You just want to be top 5, top 3.
No, we don't. Why? Because your stat pad and all that. Okay, fine. Okay, your numbers. Okay, numbers are good. But my thing is though, LeBron, you are creating Hall of Famers. See, MJ destroyed Hall of Famers. You enhanced their legacies. Durant got a ring off you, man. You made Kawhi the man that he is. A guy in Kawhi Leonard who game wasn't even polished and got Finals MVP off your ass, LeBron. What the fuck? Let's be honest.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dirk would never have
And the South part, he tried to recruit Kawhi too. Every time, whoever beats him, he tries to recruit him.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when KD goes to a team that beat him, it's okay.
Now look, LeBron's trying to recruit.
It ain't okay.
LeBron trying to recruit Steph Curry now, but you the motherfucking GOAT, man, please.
Yeah, I don't respect that shit.
No, he always gonna be on the Legends shadow. Always gonna be in the shadows. Like when I say shadows, he's gonna be like MJ. He's gonna be under MJ's shadow.
Exactly.
And plus, he's had way too much help to be considered the GOAT.
Thank you.
He did that to himself. Actually, he did that to himself.
But my problem is, look at LeBron's play in the final. I said, well, you act like when his first time to beat Matt Johnson, that was a sneeze. You act like Charles Barkley was a sneeze. You act like Clyde Drexler was a bum, or Malone and Stockton, or Gary Kemp and Sean Payton. You know what I'm saying? These ain't bums.
And you know that year, Jordan beat Charles Barkley in the finals. Charles Barkley won MVP that year.
Yeah, which should have went to Mike, but they got tired of giving it to Mike, so they had to give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Only casuals say MJ didn't play anybody.
And then what they fail to realize is, I'm from Chicago, born and raised, okay? And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? They might think I'm younger than what I am. I tell them, but I'm not, okay? I'm going to be 40 years old. I watched basketball, okay? And I've just not just watched Chicago Bulls. I watched basketball, and I heard how great, you know what I'm saying, Wilt Chamberlain. I saw Kareem at the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like I you know what I'm saying. And this is what the thing, like great big men, like Hakeem Olajuwon, like you know what I'm saying, like Shaq. You know, he's a great big man, but to me, Shaq was an underachiever.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Like he was, because Shaq, honestly, if you want to be typical about it, with the physical tools Shaq had, he should be the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. He should be, you know what I'm saying, at least have over 15,000 rebounds, at least the all-time leader in blocks as well. But he chose to be a fat, lazy-ass slob and just get out of shape. He was not committed to his craft. That's why I have, in my all-time great centers, I have Wilt number 1. I have Kareem number 2. I have Olajuwon number 3. I have Moses Malone number 4. Then I have Shaq number 5. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my personal list. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But but it's like come on now, LeBron, like you're an all-time great, and I respect that. Yes, you are. But think you're on the Mount Rushmore? No, you're not. Sorry.
Definitely not.
You tuck your tail in too many big moments. When you had a chance to make it a series against Golden State when they last title with Durant, you throwing it off to Kyle Korver. What the fuck? You supposed to be the so-called best player on the planet at that time? Kevin Durant coming in your house, in your hometown, in Cleveland, dropping 30-foot trade, dropping daggers on your ass. Man, stop playing.
And it's the excuses for me. That cast shit that he was wearing when he supposedly broke his hand, that dropped him some points in my book.
Yeah. Like when Kevin Durant got his ass handed to him by LeBron and the Heat in the first finals, he didn't make no excuses. He didn't make none.
Mind you, I think Kevin Durant had 50, I think he was averaging like 50, 40, 90 on LeBron. That series.
Like I said, guys, they doing that because what Kevin Durant did last night. They saw Kevin Durant is back to his MVP level type of play, and they worried that they're gonna see that Kevin Durant in the playoffs dominate, and they don't want that. So they figure, let's tear the team apart, and you won't see these brother net do what they gonna do in the playoffs. It's how it is, man. They worried about it.
But it's not gonna work though. That's the problem. I'm talking about like Kevin Durant is a superstar where it's like I said, he don't have to have the ball. You see, he scored 17 points last night on 5 shots. Okay, he don't have to have the ball like that. And then guess what? Kyrie Irving already said, James Harden, you the point guard, because you know why James Harden dropped dimes. He gonna get his point.
Exactly what I said.
Kyrie, no, James Harden at the point guard. Guess what? Oh, that's gonna make it easy. That makes my job easier. Shit. I can be off the ball and score now. Guess what? I can do cuts. I can get wide open shots. I'm gonna let James Harden create, and guess what? Do a thing. James Harden getting everybody open shots. What's the problem? Oh, because as Shannon Sharp said, you know what I'm saying, the king, you know what I'm saying. Oh, and you know, Shannon Sharp had Thursday talk something. They got a victory in the Lakers with Andre Drummond. I said, okay.
Fuck no.
No. But this is what Shannon Sharp is saying on Skip and Shannon. Tells him we got our victory. We ain't played the game yet. You know, the king on his way back. Y'all better hope y'all not in the playoffs when he come back.
I don't respect Shannon Sharp.
Man, fuck that. Shannon Sharp, man, he ain't nothing but a goddamn date lake, man. You know what I'm saying? And Too Raw, I want you to get, man, Too Raw, what you got on this shit?
Man. Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's up, Too Raw?
What up, Too Raw? What up, Too Raw?
Hey, man, hey, what's up, man? It's some absolute just garbage, man. First of all, like, the main person everybody was concerned about with the whole dynamic was James Harden. That was the question mark because, you know, Kyrie and Durant have shown that they can coexist with ball-dominant players. Durant with Westbrook and Kyrie with LeBron James. So we've seen that Harden has been willing to shoot less when the other two guys are there. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting less and facilitating more. He's the best actual passer on the team. And you know, Durant just said recently that this is the first team he's played on where everybody get along and there's no beefs. And to me, the reason why they targeting the Kyrie and James Harden dynamic is because they know Kyrie and Durant are friends, and that shit don't really affect Durant. Like, you know, yeah, Durant might be sensitive and shit, but they don't have any effect on his play. So they always have Kyrie as the whipping boy ever since, you know, he, you know, betrayed the king and shit. So they always want to punish him for that. And, you know, this is the angle they're trying to go. So they can't beat these motherfuckers on the basketball court. They know that these motherfuckers right now are balling. You know what I'm saying? They might have started off a little shaky, but they, like, right now, are probably the best team in the NBA. So they know that the Lakers, who they're rooting for, the haters, they know that they probably can't beat them right now. So they're trying to do it from a psychological aspect. Like, I'm going to give you a prime example I'm talking about. The Lakers in 1984 in the NBA Finals were a more talented team. But The reason why Boston was able to beat them in that series in 7 is because they proved to be psychologically the tougher and stronger team. But on talent, on paper, they were inferior to the Lakers. So now they're trying to use psychological warfare to try to get to this team, trying to create dissension amongst the ranks to try to, cause disharmony and ruin the chemistry and have them bickering with each other. And maybe teams can try to, take advantage of that. That shit not gonna work. Fuck, fuck these dudes, man.
That's facts, man. Salute to y'all. Tactics, man. Salute to you, LBSY. Too wrong. Will, what's going on, y'all? Lou, what's going on, man?
What up, Herm?
What's up, Herman? Hey, what you got on this? What you got on this fat back here?
Man, Brian Windhorst, man. He one of the biggest LeBron jock strap sniffers in the goddamn media. You know what I'm saying? So I expect that for Brian Windhorst to do the type of shit he do, man. Niggas always want to put a wedge in between teams when they are threat to Jay Reed, man. They always do this shit, man. They want to create these false narratives. But with Kyrie, KD, and Harden, man, it's on nonchalant with D4, man. I don't give a fuck about what D4 saying. They already knew that shit was coming when they got together. Even though none of us agree with the stacking the deck shit, but we all knew it was gonna be a target on that back. You know what I'm saying? We all knew that they're gonna try to do anything in their power to stop them for dominating the whole league. And this is just the beginning to me. It's gonna even get worse and worse the closer you get to the playoffs. The rest are going to get. You know what I'm saying? So it's more to come and how they gonna try to create dissension between the big three in Brooklyn, man. They're gonna keep doing this shit. And it's sad, man. It's sad. It's something every day that these folks creating, man. And the crazy part, yeah, go ahead, bro.
No. Go ahead and finish your point.
Yeah, and I feel like even though Chris Broussard been going against LeBron these last few days, I think he brewing up something now to discredit the Nets right now. It's something that he gonna say against KD, Kyrie, and Harden soon too. So I think a lot of these folks finna join up together and try to create dissension with the Nets, man. So it really only the beginning to me. It's only gonna get worse, but with those guys, man, they ain't gonna let that shit get to them and affect them, man. They just gonna keep telling them folks to kiss their ass. They gonna keep kicking all these folks' ass. And in the day, whether we like it or not, Brooklyn, they gonna win the championship this year. I don't see nobody beating them. I never seen the team 12 deep ever, so I don't see them losing to nobody. Not this season.
But this is my whole thing, though. This my whole problem. They trying to, do all this, trying to, create dissension. They don't even know if Anthony Davis gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna be able to come back? You know what I'm saying? Healthy. They don't know that because to me, he has an injury similar to what Kevin Durant had before he tore his Achilles, and I don't want the man to tear his Achilles at all. Period.
He better not come back and do that, man.
Yeah, set him down for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you better do. You got to think long term.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they trying to put a Nets and Lakers final. It must be somebody out the West. Like, it could be the Clippers. It could be the Suns. It could be Utah. Utah was not no joke. I don't think it's going to beat them, but I'm just saying in general, saying it could be anybody, but you're trying to because look at LeBron, like, we don't know how LeBron will come back from that ankle injury or what position the Lakers are going to be in. And that's what they're not looking at. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about, Paul Bear, Brian Windhorst, that fat motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? It's all about, let's start this. You know what I'm saying? Let's just start this. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
LA
Like, he better shut his ass up. Like, man, it's like, that's all I think about this. Just think about it. If anybody watched wrestling back then as a kid, you know that Brian Windhorst got the Paul Bear suit on, the little short ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Got the black hair. You got the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what position Lakers gonna be in, and if the Lakers not even in playoff position, will LeBron really come back to the risk like shit? What for? You know?
Yeah, he got the urn with
This ain't
The way you look like Paul Bear. Oh, well, you guys is crazy, boy.
He got Jerry Buster's ashes in the urn.
Man,
Yeah, for
I
real.
swear to God, they do. Like, and it's just the whole thing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because what they trying to do, they trying so hard for this LeBron to go there because they want him to catch Kareem in scoring. They want him to, try to catch Mike in rings. This injury derailed a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, had the king, and they really got mad when LaMarcus Aldridge was supposed to sign with the Heat, but he went and signed with Brooklyn. They hated that. You know what I'm saying? That really pissed them off. And look at how they said Blake Griffin was shot. The man looked rejuvenated in Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge supposed to be, past the man looked rejuvenated, and he's playing a role. He's playing his role. They don't like that. And it's like, come on now, like, if you know what I'm saying, the Lakers play that team in the finals, honestly, I got Brooklyn beating the Lakers in 5 and a fuck around and sweep them. Just being honest. But I give the Lakers a game. One game. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to make Jordan mad right now, too.
If they don't have AD, Lakers not even making it to the finals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm saying, I'm thinking like with an Anthony Davis, I get him one game.
Right. Yeah, I give him one just for heart. You know what I'm saying? They might eke out a game, but yeah.
Hey, shout out to Loving Aries, Billy Light, Billy Light Jr. in the building, Jeffrey Weaver, my homie. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for being up here today. God dang. Hey, man, hey, salute to Choco Taco, man. Good to see you, man. You know what I'm saying? Catch you on the flip side. Yeah, man, this dude's disgusting, man. Like I said before, he over there trying to call himself being concerned about something. Motherfucker, like I said before, I'm more concerned that your LDL is higher than your HDL, okay?
Oh shit, bro.
23 Greenleaf, Amir Ahmad, yeah, you know what I'm saying? For real. I'm more concerned that you might die from congestive heart failure live on TV.
Hell yeah, fucking fluid come pouring out of his mouth.
Come on, LB. You know you got that Rocky ice cream blood pumping through his brains.
With that guy.
Congestive heart failure.
That's why.
But that shit sad though. This should be sad, man.
And I'm not gonna lie, fellas, it'd be hard for me to be watching any of these like shows on Fox or I don't. I gotta watch them on YouTube because I be on the road. You know what I'm saying? But still, though, it'd be hard to watch because I'm like, damn, Shannon Sharp, boy, you sucking LeBron James' dick like, oh, go James.
Yeah, he's go overboard with it, man.
And they become a baby goat. Goat of what? I'm like, baby goat. I said, Anthony Davis not in the top 10 power forward of all time. Fuck out of here.
He called Anthony Davis baby goat?
Yeah. Oh, Turok, you know he talk something when goat come back and then we got baby goat. And then he gonna tell something. You know what I'm saying? He called like, yeah.
Oh my God, man!
Turok, go back and look. Turok, go on YouTube and look at Skip and Shannon and look at that when they talk about when they had a segment when they talk about some with Chris Broussard how the Brooklyn Nets have an embarrassment of riches. He was talking some wait till we get goat and the baby goat back. I said baby goat. I told you, boy, man, he getting hard to listen to.
Man, bro,
you know what I understand, man. You don't understand.
This capping, boy. For real.
You know what I understand.
Shannon full of shit.
What I don't understand is how do a guy like AD, and he's tremendous, don't get me wrong, and down the line, he may be top 10 when everything's said and done. But man, how the fuck does a dude get to skip from maybe top 40 to 1?
Off of one championship.
How did that happen in 1 year?
Yeah, because remember when they won that championship, they were trying to say he was the best power forward all the time. Like, whoa. Let's back up here. And see, that's the kind of propaganda. That's the kind of propaganda that the media in sports do, right? There's always this recency bias. There's always this championship high. You know, just like with Brian Windhorst on that same video, talking about how he scrolled through advanced NBA stats, right? Look, the only thing I can see you scrolling through is the fucking menu at a local market spot.
Man,
He
that's
was
all.
talking about, yeah, I'll be scrolling through advanced statistics. The fuck out of here. You ain't scrolling through no goddamn advanced statistics. Much as you
Man.
like appetizers,
Man, shit, fuck that. He turned the appetizer into a motherfucking meal before the main course. Shit. fat motherfucker. Brian
Man,
Woods
what you bring food
Brian
from
Woods
home?
one of the motherfuckers. He'll go. You know, you say you supposed to get an appetizer. He gonna get about 4 or 5 appetizers. Like, hey man, that's a motherfucking meal right there. Oh, no, it's just a snack. You know, it's just a snack. That's what the fuck he'll say. That man
He's a straight up family, man. Windhorst is a straight up family, man. I don't respect that guy.
Man.
what's up? What's up, Electric Grid? What you got on this, man? Electric Grid, what you got on this, man?
Hey, salute to the panel. Salute to LB. What's up, man? What I want to say is the media. I think the Nets tricked everybody. The Nets, they you know when they first got Blake and they first got Aldridge, what the media was saying? Oh, they ain't gonna beat Nets. They ain't gonna do that, man. They probably just gonna give you 2 or 3 good minutes. So when they say how good they connected together, now they worried. Now you see what LeBron posted today. He posted, "Oh, I'm coming back with a thunderstorm. The thunderstorm about to come." I'm like, he trying to get attention because he see everybody giving KD attention. So that's what he posted today. Oh, the thunderstorm coming. I'm about to come back with the thunderstorm. So everybody get ready. Like,
So like a couple years ago when he was in playoff mode, right, but losing to teams like the Knicks, the Hawks, the Cavaliers, the Bulls. I mean, just losing all these fucking, getting a shot blocked by fucking Mario Hazonia. Right, really?
Yeah, that's what they put. That's what he posted on Instagram. I'm coming back. Y'all ready for the thunderstorm? Because it's gonna get. I'm like, this dude right here.
But see, what they fail to realize is this is what they fail to realize, though. What LeBron fail to realize is, and the media fail to realize is, Father Time is undefeated.
Yep.
You might, you're gonna come back, but you got to realize all the minutes you logged, in the NBA, and now this high ankle sprain, you don't know how it's gonna come back. People are like, oh, it's just a high ankle sprain, shit.
On everything.
Hey, when you get older, trust me, I know. You get older. I broke my ankle when I was 30 years old. Shit, man, that shit
don't heal.
You're right. And you're right. When you get older,
it takes a year.
it takes like older players got to keep playing. They got to keep playing. They got to be active. You saw how LeBron, when he was out them 18 games with the groin injury, when he came back, he looked totally different. Slow, lethargic. Yeah.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell y'all what tripped me out about Shannon Sharp, man. The thing that tripped me out about Shannon Sharp, that nigga was a Kobe fan. That nigga was a Kobe fan, bro.
Exactly.
Didn't I say that earlier?
Exactly.
Yep, you called it, CB. You called it,
I
homie.
said
That
he was the biggest Kobe fan. He was a diehard Kobe fan. All of a sudden, you switch up. Now you go, oh, GOAT James. Oh man, you just the ultimate. You are the ultimate dick rider. Like I can't even talk about the way he. Yeah, he got paid handsomely.
He got paid.
Just like Skip Bayless get paid, boy, to suck Tom Brady, the deep throat Tom Brady. Shannon Sharp get paid to deep throat on LeBron James.
But he looked worried this morning. He looked worried this morning after he saw the Nets play. He looked worried today.
Oh yeah.
You saw how Kevin Durant play? He was looking worried. I saw his face.
Hey y'all. It'd be crazy when Brooklyn win the championship. They play a song "Down with the King."
hey, that'd be funny, that'd be funny.
But they just don't understand. It's like,
so I remember when I was on my brother Ticket live stream, right? And he talked about this, right? Remember, he tried to recruit Kawhi Leonard. Motherfucker flew to the goddamn game.
Hey, you remember that damn Shannon Sharp?
But what is Shannon? Hold on, but what is Shannon Sharp was saying? Shannon Sharp was like, we're gonna have Kawhi in the fold. We're gonna get some more chips. Then when he went to the Clippers, oh man, I'm talking about Shannon Sharp, boy, like his best friend that guy.
Oh yeah, he talked about that boy bad.
He was happy.
Now he's back there, be able to clock in.
All right, bro.
Now all of a sudden Kawhi ain't shit when he didn't go to the Lakers. Like why would he go? Why would because LeBron was trying to tell him like I'm gonna pass the keys to you when I'm done. The fuck? I'm gonna enhance your legacy when I can enhance my own. Man, fuck you.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Remember he tried to recruit KD. Because remember that during the same time you had that Desperate Housewives reject, Laura Ingram talking about shut up and dribble, right?
Yeah. So did.
Then
and they was in that SUV together.
Then he tried to recruit Jimmy Butler, right? Yeah. Remember he tried to recruit Jimmy Butler. This motherfucker was on a goddamn tour, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, he was like a goddamn politician prostituting himself to a fucking lobbyist group.
But look, though, he's still trying to recruit. Now he's trying to recruit Steph Curry.
Yeah, he's trying to get Paul George. He's trying to get Giannis. He's trying to get Bradley Beal. He's trying to get Chris Paul too. He's trying to get Chris Paul to pass out
KD. He tried to get KD.
So this is the question I got. Because this is the question I got. So remember all that, right? And then you had the case where Melo was out of the league, right? That's supposed to be his banana boat brother, right?
Yep.
Melo was out of the league. He could have easily brought in Melo because Melo was a free agent, right? When Houston cut him loose, he could have went out and got Melo, but instead he didn't. He, pussyfooted around until Portland picked him up, and then he was like, "Man, congratulations to my brother, man. Good to see you back." Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, that remind me how Jay-Z do Nas all the time. That's the same way how LeBron do Melo, bro.
Every time Nas drop album, he gonna drop album. Yeah.
Well, Jay-Z, LeBron and Jay-Z the boys, so birds of a feather do flock together.
Yeah,
man, Jay-Z a fucking snake.
Oh yeah,
they don't do it.
Because end of the day, like the first like 8 years in the league, Melo was a better player than LeBron James. Like the first 8 years in the league together, Melo was a better player. And LeBron always get jealous of Melo.
Hey, truth be told, Carmelo Anthony should have won Rookie of the Year that year because they both was in the same draft class.
Yeah.
Because LeBron didn't make the playoffs. I don't even think they had a winning record.
No, they didn't. They were runner.
Yeah, Melo took the Denver Nuggets in a conference to the playoffs.
Yeah, Kobe said, "Carmelo, give me more trouble than anybody." And that boy low.
And then Melo did run away from the challenge. Melo wanted the whole cup.
Exactly. Didn't they play in the Western Conference Final?
Yeah, they played in the Western Conference Final. Yeah.
In 2008.
In 09,
I think it was.
Kobe loved Melo, man. Kobe loved Melo, man. He called him the boss.
Hey, what y'all don't know? What a lot of people don't realize, if Amari Stoudemire wasn't hurt, the Knicks would have beat the Miami Heat. Melo was killing the Heat that whole series. It just Melo didn't have any help. Melo didn't have any help because Amari Stoudemire hurt.
He killed him.
I remember he was cooking the Heat the whole series.
Yeah, but
that just goes to show you how much the media, they want to pick and choose of what they want to talk about and how they leave stuff out and how they, want to add stuff to make things bigger than what they are and all that. Look, the truth of the matter is, right? You remember that year when LeBron didn't make the playoffs in 2018, right?
Yep.
And what did Chris Broussard say? Well, we're going to still talk about him despite the fact he's not made it. Now, that would have been a perfect opportunity for them to showcase the other talent that's in the league right now. But no, they still talk about that guy.
Yeah, because that's what Rob Parker said. We need to talk about the other guys in the league. He said, well, we're going to still talk about LeBron because I'm like, dude. Rob Parker's like, but he ain't in the playoffs. We're going to still talk about him. I'm like, man, get out of here.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question right quick.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. Just what he just said, LB. Those of you who remember when Michael Jordan came back in '95?
Yep.
And they got knocked out in the semis by the Orlando Magic?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember after the Bulls lost the next round, the Western the conference finals and the finals? Do y'all remember ESPN or anybody talking about Jordan every day? They talked about the other teams.
Yeah. They talked about the other teams. Right.
I didn't remember hearing them speculating about oh, the Bulls need to get this or the Bulls need to get that. I don't really remember none of that shit.
They were saying the Magic with the next dynasty. They kept talking about
Right.
the Magic gonna be the next dynasty, man.
The Magic was the next dynasty.
Good, because they thought the Magic was gonna sweep Houston. Everybody thought the Magic was gonna be.
Yeah, they had Shaq. You know, you got Horace Grant, you got Nick Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Scott, and they got their penny, and they got their ass walked.
Nick Anderson won that series, though. Nick Anderson won that series.
Hakeem Olajuwon's son Shaq the whole series.
Yeah.
But you gotta remember the Magic was up 20 in the first half of game 1. And Nick Anderson choking at the end, man.
Four free throws in the clutch, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but you know what you didn't have back then? You didn't have a whole bunch of debate shows either.
Facts.
That's true too.
That's true.
You ain't had all these debate shows 24 hours a day, you know, and you know all these so-called dick licks that come on TV and you know want to suck the left side of the shaft, and you got this jackass want to suck the right side of the shaft, and this other jackass right here just want to fucking grab the balls and shit. It's like look.
Boy, that was a hell of an example.
But it's speaking some real shit, though. It's speaking some real shit, though.
But you know how Brian Williams got his start? Because you remember he wrote that book about LeBron? And he was following him around. That's the only reason he got his start.
Since high school, since junior year.
Before LeBron James was high school.
Yeah, since junior year.
That's the only reason.
Obviously, he ain't following him far enough.
They got to start confusing because that team is unstoppable. So they got to find something. They got to find some kind of angle to try to get them out their rock. Just like they did with KD and the Warriors. They try to start a conflict. So that's what they doing.
But with KD and the Warriors, though, I blame Draymond Green, dumbass, for not keeping his fat lips shut.
Man, they should have got rid of Draymond. When Draymond did that, they should have traded him immediately. You got to go, bro.
Hey, CB Sports TV, I wanted to get your take on when Draymond Green made that proclamation about him being the best defensive player ever. Well, answer that question.
He gotta be ashamed of himself, man. Draymond ought to be ashamed of himself when he said.
Let me tell you something. Draymond Green had hit the most potentest rock there ever was to say that shit. Okay. and I'm gonna leave it at that.
I don't want none of that Rocky smoke.
But you know the thing with Golden State, is their fault though. Y'all should have drafted LaMelo Ball instead of drafting James Wiseman, man. Because obviously Curry can't do that shit. He can't lead the team. So you know he needed a nigga like LaMelo to handle all the ball handling shit. Cause Curry can't do both.
Do you think if they had LaMelo Ball, they'd be in the playoffs? They'd be in the, right now they'd be top 8.
Man, truth be told, I wouldn't be surprised if LaMelo Ball don't get no burner in Golden State, considering that how much Steve Kerr don't like his daddy.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Steve Kerr don't like his daddy?
Nah, he don't like LeBron.
I wouldn't be surprised he don't get no burner in Golden State because Steve Kerr got just that much disdain for LeVar Ball.
Oh, you talking about when LeVar Ball was saying Steve Kerr ain't coaching for real. They don't need no coach. I can coach them.
I mean, what if LeVar Ball lie though? Because Steve Kerr don't coach. We see he's been exposed. He's been Steve Kerr won with the talent that Mark Jackson developed. Okay, that's what Steve Kerr did.
He did say that.
Steve Kerr. That's what Steve Kerr was winning with. That's what he won the rings with. The talent that Mark Jackson developed. He didn't develop shit. Steve Kerr is not you know what I'm saying? He's an overrated hype job.
The Portland Trailblazers better hire Mark Jackson next season. They better hire Mark Jackson next season for sure. Portland Trailblazers, y'all better get Mark Jackson, man.
Man, I think Mark Jackson being blackballed out the league.
Yeah, he is
because his religion.
Yeah,
because his religion. Because and Mark Jackson, you ain't gonna talk to him no any kind of way.
No, he's a man. You're not gonna talk to no grown man on any kind of way. Without there being some repercussions.
And then get this. Hey, you know, we all knew that Steve Kerr was a fraud, but did y'all see the clip where during the timeout he wasn't even coaching them? The players were drafting, drawing the goddamn plays out.
That's nothing new. That's nothing new. Like Steve Kerr just stealing $5 million a year. You know what I'm saying? He's stealing $5 million. Steve Kerr is the basketball version of Jay Cutler, who used to be for the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Who just stole money. Dead ass.
I don't know who worse though. I don't know who worse stealing money. Him or Draymond though. They took Draymond for stealing money.
But that's why I would say Draymond. I'm gonna say Draymond because Draymond, your dumb ass broke up a fucking dynasty because you couldn't keep your fat lips shut. That's the only reason why I would say Draymond.
Yeah, he sold out for that money. He wanted that money. That's why he got the red up out of there because he wanted that money.
And he's just talking all that shit because he's playing like that. That's why he's bringing up all that bullshit because he's playing like that.
I think he tried to hold on to something. I think he tried to hold on to past glory. You know, I mean, that defensive player of the year he won in 2016, a defensive player award he campaigned for like 2 years, right?
Yep.
He campaigned for that award. Then when he finally get the award, remember, because this wasn't the first time he said this. When he made that comment a couple weeks ago, he practically doubled down on stupid because he said that same comment like 3 years ago before he got put on the goddamn skewer and butterbits in the NBA Finals.
Oh yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these players campaign like, you know, LeBron had not got injured. He was gonna win MVP because he campaigned for last year. Like, I'm pissed off I didn't win it. Motherfucker, you deserve it. Yeah. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Shout out to Matt Moses and Wade Walker in the building. And for real, Chris Roberts, what's up, man? For real. He practically campaigned for that award. So that when you know, people like, to me, back in the day, and Too Raw, CB, Will, you know, you guys, back in the day, those awards actually meant something, right?
Yeah.
Those awards actually meant something. Like, during the playoff game, when they're at home, they present that award in front of with the player there, with the crowd there.
Yeah.
Now they want to have the NBA awards. The fuck?
Hey, to be real too. If they go off how shit was back in the day, Chris Paul should actually get MVP this year. If they go off shit how it was back in the day.
Yeah.
Hey, real talk. Look what Chris Paul did for Phoenix. Look what he's doing for Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Like, they only game behind Utah for the best record in the West now.
And they beat Utah last night.
Yeah.
And I told Mookie on the brother ticket string. I told Mookie, I said they gonna beat the shit out the Clippers too. I think the Suns can beat the Clippers too in the 7-game series.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not outside the realm possibility.
Chris Paul is so underrated, man, and unlucky too. He's been unlucky. You know what I'm saying? Because if David Stern never rescinded that trade, man, he probably won at least 2 championships with the Lakers.
David Stern was full of shit for that.
I think they would have three-peated.
Yeah,
That's a reach, big dog.
How is Chris Paul not considered for MVP is beyond me, but that's just good. This is public information. If you go NBA.com, right, or if you do Google search for like NBA MVP voting and all that, it's all public information. You can literally see who cast the vote for MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Defensive Teams, all that shit, right? And if you look, who is mostly on that list of who's mostly on that list? People from ESPN and Turner Sports. Yeah, you might get a beat writer here and there, but they're mostly ESPN driven. Like Rachel Nichols, how she get a vote? That bitch don't know shit about basketball. Just because you cover NBA, that makes you a so-called expert. Get the fuck out of here.
And then that contract they made on time when they did that big TV deal. That's part of the deal by them getting that access to votes and shit like that.
Rachel Nichols still her motherfucking knees, okay? That hole's irrelevant.
Yeah, she full of shit.
But if y'all want to be 100, let's keep it 100. Like Chris Paul had a chance to actually do that if he ran it back with James Harden that extra year instead of just them boys separating that next year. Because, like I said, he caught a hammy.
Well, let's
at the
be
worst
real.
time.
If he didn't get hurt, the
Yeah,
Rockets would have won that
I'm
game
not
7.
saying,
They would have
he
won
would
that
have
game 7.
Yeah, they wouldn't even have to go that far if he never
Mhm.
if he never caught that hammy that last minute. Like they already admitted that. You feel me? The boys almost lost that shit for real. And y'all boy heard a podcast today with Draymond and KD today, which was quite interesting. I just got in, so I don't know if y'all talked about that. But
No, we ain't
Chris
talking about that.
Paul.
We talk about media. We talk about media. We talk about the media and sports lying and shit. Especially one fatback Brian Windhorst.
Yo, kid, he's pushing that Steph Curry shit hard, kid. Like oh my god, bro. That shit is embarrassing, bro. And they out here crucifying KD and shit, but they out here pushing that narrative of creating a LeBron and Steph Curry super team, which is like they getting like less information each day. Cause you gotta remember each of these players getting their own platform now. So it's like they just gonna pull straws and try to get clicks now. That's what they're doing nowadays. It's sad.
I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be disappointed if Curry leave Golden State, leave Clay behind, and join LeBron. I'd be very disappointed. Motherfucker.
I feel like Clay should bang it himself. Not so much Steph leave. I think Clay should bang it, honestly.
Hey, you know what?
Because he's not getting that love.
Hey, you know what? Hey, LeBron think he's slick. But I just thought about this. Ain't this tampering?
Yep.
What?
This is tampering. If LeBron James is out here actively recruiting Stephen Curry to leave Golden State and join the Lakers, it's tampering.
Because he's down with ESPN. I think that's the reason.
That need to be the next topic. That need to be the next topic of a video. Right there.
Right.
LeBron James.
But the league will go after. Why the league not going after this dude for tampering?
LeBron James.
Damn, you ain't lying.
They ain't gonna go up on him like that because he's the face of the league and all that. Because they know damn well they said that shit about him tampering. He gonna get mad and get fuss about it and get them lose their job.
Like what LeBron did though was smart because he got the guy who's involved with ESPN, which is Brian Windhorst. Like all his little guys that he have, he got inside the company that's paying like getting paid or paying the NBA because you know they got that TV deal and all that shit. So ESPN they can't say, oh, one of our guys is tampering against the NBA. They're gonna be like, damn, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot coming from the NBA perspective because they signed on a deal with ESPN. So that's why he's using niggas who's already like incorporated already. You feel me? If it was just like off base, somebody random like you feel me like a worker inside each of these buildings, that'd be different. But nigga got niggas in the media, which is like the mouthpiece of the whole NBA at the moment.
LeBron specifically told Richard Jefferson when they was on a conference call one time, he said, ESPN can't fire you, you're my friend. Enough said.
Yep. He did say that. He said it right there on the Zoom call.
Yeah, on the Zoom call, he said, ESPN can't fire you. You're my friend.
Yep. He definitely said that. He definitely said that during the Zoom
line
meeting.
up to the connection. Right. So, yeah, it lined up to the connection. So, what I was saying to that all added together. He playing smart.
I guess that means Paul Pierce not his friend, huh?
Hell no.
Yeah, right. I know, right?
Paul Pierce says.
Pierce actually got to deal with somebody.
Paul Pierce
got to deal with somebody coming in. So he kind of did that on purpose, on the low. Because they got a streaming app that comes soon. Analysts, like NBA analysts with strippers and shit. The article said he's going to be getting paid a little money. So until then, you know, we got like, it might have been a power move on the low. We don't even know.
My thing is this, though. How the fuck can you tell a grown-ass man what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, doing his own
Disney, dog.
Strippers and all that? They better get their homosexual ass the fuck up out of here.
You know, you've been seeing Disney, how they been moving. Come on, bro. You know Disney they ain't gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? So working for that company.
Butt warriors.
True that. That's why I started watching their Marvel movies and all that other shit. It started coming into like a whole conclusion, man. I don't watch none of their products. That shit's sad, bro. Like, and now they got Fox too, so they're gonna try to do that shit too over there on the low. Watch.
Hey, shout out to Christopher Johnson in the Cash App. He says salute. Salute to you, salute to you too, homie. I appreciate you for your donation to the Cash App. If you want to donate, here's my Cash App. Here's my PayPal. What the hell is that? The background.
It's a tornado.
Who got a tornado in the background?
One for the hills.
Yeah, hey, run for the hills. Everybody bullshitting. Hey, it could be some really bad weather this weekend too, depending where you at. But yeah, man,
I heard about that.
Shout out to Christopher Johnson, Cash App. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, man, this shit crazy. I mean, this shit crazy. These guys in the media do this divide and conquer tactics, man. I don't like that shit. I really don't.
No, that's the only way LB. That's the only way they're going to destroy the team. That's how the media destroy the Warriors, by the media. Having them niggas like separating them like that, having them niggas do all this other shit. Like for example, all this like listen to that pod. Like yo, Steve Kerr hit on that. Like he over here talking about making this nigga Draymond. Like how he said yo he enjoyed the losing season and shit. Like none of his players think that. That's crazy. That cultural bullshit. Like he just got name recognition. Like them niggas from 2016 to 2019, that was just Warrior players who were making them plays and shit for their IQ. You know what I'm saying? The coaching, like certain times coaching is necessary. And like right there, bro, he got the gravy on top. You know what I'm saying? That's in the name value. And shit. And he was Caucasian. You know how that shit goes.
They're crazy, man. I can't believe
they call him the best, like, bro, 2 years ago, bro. Like, they call him the best coach. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a great coach. Now, look at him now, bro. Them boys stay even winning. Barely. Like, that shit crazy, dog. And that's the media doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, it just, like, media play a part in everything like that. That's why in Brooklyn, that shit feels so organic because all the niggas been, like, crucified. You know what I'm saying? And they come out with, and when they come together, it's like, yo, we already know. Like what Kyrie said, like last week, he was talking in a post-game interview, like, yo, coming here, it's like you don't got nobody to go against you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got everybody to win. Okay, it's like it's all about the players and that connection.
Hey, I want y'all to see the Brian Windhorst in cartoon form, all right? This is Brian Windhorst in action. You ever seen a guy that moves with that kind of agility, that big?
Only when it comes to food. Only when it comes to food. That's it. Hey, True Raw. Hey, True Raw, I have to tell you, man, that video you did last year when you cooked the Clippers when they blew up 3-1 lead, man, I was crying, laughing. When you did that Kevin Durant, I apologize. I said, boy, when you cooked Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and Doc Rivers cooked that whole team, I was screaming, laughing. I was grabbing that throat. I said, God damn.
Man, I wanted to punch Paul George in his fucking face. Man, I wanted to punch him in his goddamn neck, man. Right in his goddamn throat.
When you said, I hope she fuck all your friends. I said, God damn. I was there. You said when you called Paul George a fucking robot inside. Wow. I hope she fuck all your friends. I said, God. I said, this man really bad. I said, this man is really bad. Like, shit.
I ain't mean to say that, man. I was just mad, man. Nigga, when he shot that fucking, when he was wide open, I knew he was gonna miss because he a choke artist. But when he hit the side of the backboard, I'm like, man, fuck this nigga, man.
Oh
Man, fuck this nigga PG.
Hey, true, I kid you not, man. Sometimes I'm going down the road and I listen to that video again. I was like, the first when I first heard you said, you know, about 2 minutes left in this game, if you want to call a fucking game, I said, shit. I said, that just came out of nowhere. I'd be laughing so fucking hard. I'd be like, God damn, I said, I ain't never heard nobody rant like that on YouTube. Like,
I used to be worse, man. When I was younger, man, I used to really go in, but I calmed down a little bit, man. Because I ain't trying to fucking have a stroke on this motherfucker.
Hey, man. Hey, that motherfucker did. Hey, I had a similar rant like that not that long ago. This motherfucker, because, you know, I played FanDuel in the DraftKings, right? And I had that bastard in my lineup. This motherfucker, after lineup log, he talk about, oh, I'm dizzy. I can't play tonight. I'm like, you get somebody pregnant?
Hey, I want to know where did that playoff P bullshit come from? Some playoff P, what playoff pussy?
Man, that's some shit he cooked up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
he had that one run with the Indiana Pacers and shit, and all of a sudden now you play off P. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? Get the fuck out of here. You know, I mean, Robert Horry, man, look, the greatest clutch performer in the playoffs to me, right, is Robert Horry. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Big Shot Rob was a monster. Like, I'm like Paul George, like, man, get your, you an overpaid role player. That's what he is. Man, that's being honest. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Man, look, Robert Horry, man, look, if there was one motherfucker you did not leave alone in crunch time, it's that dude.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, Robert Horry could be going, he could be shooting 0 for 6 from the goddamn game, 0 for 4 shooting air ball. But that motherfucker gonna hit that goddamn motherfucker like down the clutch, man. Like,
yeah. He was known, Robert Horry was known for, I'm talking about sticking daggers in teams' hearts. Like, that's Big Shot Rob. You know, I'm like, damn.
Man, I tell you, man, I watched that clip of him hitting that game winner against Sacramento in the Western Conference Finals that the 1 year, because Sacramento was up 2-1 in that series, and they had like a 17-point lead, and Samaki Walker hit a shot at halftime that shouldn't have counted, but you know, whatever, right? Robert Horry hit that goddamn 3. I was like, oh my god, man, because had he not, they would have been down 3-1 in that series. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I remember watching that game.
That whole Lakers Kings series, I watched it every game. That was one of the best series I've ever seen. Like, I mean, the ebbs and flows. I mean, amazing.
Even though that game 6 to me was bullshit, but yeah.
Oh yeah, to me, I thought that game 6, like I thought, you know what I'm saying, it was some payola going on in that game 6 because LA got every motherfucking call. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, they definitely got every call. they definitely got every call.
Man, I said, hold on now, come on now, like, you know what I'm saying? They giving Shaq phantom calls. I'm like, this man 350 fucking pounds. He don't need no phantom calls.
And when you look at Shaq in that game, he committed all types of free throw violations because his foot is like a foot. His foot is way past the fucking line, the restricted line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he committed all those lane violations and shit.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, that's why I said like, nah. That's why the NBA really was mad when Tim Donaghy outed all the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Referee swing games and all that. Which I've been thought that though. You can just look at some shit like, nah, this shit fixed, man. Nah, this shit ain't right. You know? And it just, you know, I was just like, nah. Like, even that's why they were so thirsty to start that bubble up last year. I'm like, it's in a fucking pandemic. Y'all want to start teaming back up in a bubble? Like, man, fuck, it shouldn't have been no sports last year. None. I ain't know something, but I went to athletes and I'm like, y'all dumb as hell. Ain't no motherfucking way I'd have went out there. I'm like, man, fuck y'all and this virus. You know? I'm not going there and playing in that shit. I'll sit my ass right at home.
Let Kevin Copeland tell it. COVID-19.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit just that shit was just insane. I'm like, you know, it was just a bunch of bullshit. But you know, I mean,
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. But fellas, I'm finna go ahead and jump off, man. It's good chopping up with you fellas, man. I gotta getting on down this road, so I'm gonna holler at everybody, man. Y'all be safe, man.
Go be safe on the road, man.
Be safe on the road, man.
Oh yeah,
All right,
man.
now,
Y'all be
bro.
safe too, man.
I appreciate you for coming on, man. And y'all go subscribe to CB Sports TV. That brother got a good channel, man. You know what I'm saying? So, let's show our brother some love, man. Let's support him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because I gotta cook on a lot of these old whole ass boxes, and I'm gonna cook on their ass. You know what I'm saying? I gotta beef with them motherfuckers. A lot of boxes. All this whole shit. So, but I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all be safe, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all till next time. All right.
All right, homie.
All right, man. Be easy.
All right, salute.
Yeah, man. I mean, shout out to what's up, J Dog. Salute to J Dog in the building, man. Kid Trunks 44, I see you. Yeah, man. I mean, these motherfuckers go high and right. I've never seen some shit like this in the media before. But we didn't have social media back then either, and these motherfuckers just stay talking about this dude 24/7. Like, man, I tell you.
I mean, I'm not saying they didn't suck Jordan's cock, especially that last year. It was even irritating me, and I'm a Bulls fan. I'm not saying they didn't do it, but they did talk about other players. Right. They were still doing a good job promoting Allen Iverson and David Robinson and Shaq and Penny and Grant Hill. These were still very popular stars. Outside of like hardcore basketball fans, I don't think a lot of people know who Nikola Jokic is. A lot of them still aren't aware of Luka Doncic or even Dame Lillard. He's not a household name. Not to me, not like that.
No.
So it's like they're not doing a good job, but everybody knows who LeBron James is. I'm not hating on him, but the league, man, is like I said before, man. When I was a kid, right, I loved oatmeal. I'm just now starting to eat it again. But I ate it so much every goddamn day that I started hating it. And I think that's human nature.
Yeah. I agree. What's up, the energy? What's going on, man? Salute to you. Yeah, man. Enough is enough when it comes to this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just think, we need to get some guys more shine and all that. Jokic, he's playing out of his mind right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And other guys have been, putting up, really good numbers. And, I just think, these other guys deserve more shine and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Donovan Mitchell's been playing great basketball. Mm-hmm. So all these dudes and these media members, man, they need to just go ahead and cut this bullshit out, man, because it's not healthy. That's how the league product goes to shit. And when people complain about why the league product is so bad and why the league goes to shit, and it's like, this is why. They're not marketing the players like they're supposed to.
It's like, to me, it's like, what the fuck moment. I mean, it's like really, this is what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to destroy the chemistry down to uplift another person, and it definitely is. Just need to stop and just leave them alone and let them play. Just know, because like I said, because he said he don't even care, but he knows that that's not hurt now.
Hey, can I know we're talking about this, but can I just bring something up that I just read?
Go ahead, Durant.
Brain function has not improved, and the family is now facing a decision about what to do, from here on out.
This was DMX?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Man.
I heard about it in the news and almost watered down because I was like, it's like people saying pray, but every time like me if I pray, things going bad. Things the next day I'm reading things going bad for him. Still go bad for him. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, man, it's really hard to, man, I'm telling you right now, man, it's really hard to hear, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. They were talking about how these tests were very important because if they had shown improvement, if it was showing improvement, then that would mean that there was hope that it could be a gradual, thing, that some functions are coming back and he will get out of his coma, but they're saying it's the same. No brain activity.
Damn.
So most likely he's dead. 6 feet, he's dead.
Man, that's crazy.
I just wanted to share that with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you for sharing that update, man. Because, man, DMX made some classic songs, man. And it's a shame how he can, shame that he's going out like that, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing that we don't talk about enough is people who's battling inner demons and shit like that. Man, it's so sad to hear, man. It really is.
Yeah. So it's up to the family now. I think it's in the family's hand. What happened?
Whether they're gonna pull the plug or just stay no more life support.
Yeah.
But definitely.
Hey, breaking news! Kyle Kuzma will not play in the game tonight for the Lakers. He's out.
Injury?
Oh, okay. Damn.
Is it injury?
Yeah. So from what I've seen, let me look at this. Let me look at my news. So Kyle Kuzma. Let me see. Let me look at I gotta pull them out now. I'm on my player card.
Oh,
all right, here we go. He had a calf injury. What's up, Quincy Randolph?
Damn, everybody in the Lakers too.
Hey, what ranking are the Lakers right now? 4th, 5th?
As far as power rankings?
Western Conference standings.
The Lakers right now are in I think they're like 5th.
Yeah, they're in the 5th.
Who's 4th right now? If you don't mind me asking.
The Nuggets in the 4th.
So right now, if the playoffs would occur, they play the Nuggets in the first round.
Right.
Okay.
What's up, Quincy Randolph? If I didn't shout you out just now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that shit crazy, man.
Hey,
Kyle Kuzma not playing tonight.
Can I say something real quick about DMX?
Hey, hold on. Give me 1 second, and then you can go ahead and cook. But yeah, so Kyle Kuzma not playing tonight. This is man. They're gonna so this will open up minutes for guys like Markieff Morris. Also, this now since they had a big lineup, you might see Marc Gasol get some extra minutes. Man, this is a big blow. This also means a minute more. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Oh my God, have mercy. Horton Tucker suspended for 1 game for his involvement in that brawl on Tuesday night against the Toronto Raptors. So, oh man, Caldwell-Pope, man, God damn it, have mercy. All right, Blue Rider, go ahead. What you said about to say about DMX?
To me, DMX cannot go out like this, man. Like, I know he bad in substance abuse and all that, but come on, man, he cannot go out like this. I've been playing his music every day, praying to God that let him go. If he make it through this, I feel like he's going to change his ways. But man, I'm just like his music. Like I've been hearing that song, DMX. Like play that song for him. He probably come out this coma, man. Probably come out this investigative state. Come on, I don't want him to go out like this.
Nobody.
This one really hurt me if he passed away right now.
Huh? It's the family decision. The family decision is some people saying that just pull the plug. Some people saying the comment. Some people.
That's the feeling I got right now. I got the feeling family is gonna pull the plug and just gonna let him go. Like, because not only is he suffering, they suffering too. Watching, seeing him like that right now. They don't want that pain. They don't just want to see that pain going through his body right now. So I got a feeling they are gonna pull the plug.
I'm certainly. I'm just assuming, but there might be some family members that might have that mindset. There might be some that are more religious. They might have faith that he can still, despite tests, pull through. So it's probably some dissension as far as what to do. So we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm doing is like just checking and seeing what the family and what the hospital's saying. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that a miracle happens. But I'm preparing mentally for the realities of the situation too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I just wondering who had that power, his wife or his kids.
His mother,
I'm sure
his fiance, his new fiance, and his kids.
Yeah, it's probably either the mother or the fiance. I don't know.
Oh, definitely the mother and fiance. They have the both of the decision. And the ex-wife though,
Yeah.
Like he don't get along with his mother that well, don't he?
No, he got a little longer now. He didn't get along with his mother when he was a kid.
I'm sorry, LB, take off topic, man, but it's really hurting right now seeing DMX go for this.
Oh, you good, bro? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the heart is real heavy right now in light of the news. It's just not good right now, and I just hope and pray that he pulls through and maybe he can be a testimony to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
OG and Anobi, $8,000. Fuck out of here! I'm not playing that nigga no $8,000. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's really. I mean, it's just really sad to see right now, and I'm enjoy listening to a lot of his music. A lot of his music. I mean, I had told Too Raw earlier, man. I did not like that dude when he first came out, but as I listened to him more, I just came to appreciate, his energy, his delivery, his style, and
yeah. I kind of was the same way. Like, if y'all remember, after Tupac died, there was a lot of Tupac clones, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I made the assumption and the wrong assumption that he was like, I said, oh man, another dude is a Tupac clone, bald head, wife beater, man. But now I started listening to his music and I'm like, oh, this dude's talented. I said, oh, this dude's different. He's not a Tupac clone. So yeah, from 98 to 2004, man, he had a hell of a run.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hold on. Yeah, definitely. 'Cause that's to me what made me get to is my father. That's my father's favorite rapper. And the things that you see me, because I have a dog. I love dogs because of him, because of him. And one thing about X is he loves to rap and love. He always a Christian. He always loved things about it. Seeing him like no brain, brain dead, and not even waking up. That's like candy to the head. Like, it's just sad, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just gonna say, seeing DMX perform live is a life experience. He brings so much energy when he's live. It's crazy. Like that one experience I seen when I saw him live was amazing, man. Like I feel like getting out of my seat and going up on stage and dance with the brother.
You about to pull a little mama?
No, like DMX brings so much energy on the stage when he performs live. It just make you feel some type of way.
Had the energy.
Yeah, you was about to pull a little mama.
To me, I always say that he was the best solo performer. Period. The best solo performer. Like he can do it without a hype man. That man can perform and just lit the crowd up. Every song he put in.
Yeah. I mean,
y'all remember the verses he did with Snoop Dogg?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that verses, but I like verses. Like me personally, I don't watch verses because my thing is, yeah, I caught the clip of him doing with Snoop Dogg and it was cool and all that. But me personally, I don't watch verses because like I have a different concept. Like y'all playing old songs I can listen to on my iPod, and now if y'all are playing some new stuff. And then people get the vote, which new material is better. Okay, then I'm with that. But you can't just pull up old songs and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't pull that bitch up on my iPod. You know, so that's my whole reason for not watching verses and all that. But I get the concept; it's cool and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna knock it.
No, you good, yeah. I understand where you're coming from.
Shout out to Kendrick Copeland, Aaron Shedrick in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. You know, and man, we just giving out true stories on DMX, man. I tell you, the first song that got me on the DMX was "How It's Going Down." That's the song that really turned me on to DMX. You know what I'm saying? I bought the ticket with this chicken. I was like, oh, that shit, raw as fuck, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the one got me on hype on DMX train to stop being greedy.
I read it all enough now. Stop being so greedy. The one he got me to was a song called Right or Wrong. And, no love for me. No, we need a song No Love for Me. Yeah.
Hey, when that song Slipping came out, I was gone.
No, I said No Love for Me because I remember the verse he said in the end. He said, "Do you hear what I tell you? Understand what you hear? Don't let nobody tell you when you hoping you fit." And then, like that's still just like clicked in my head, and I became a fan after it.
Yeah, man, that was my shit. Can't tell me nothing.
When he came out with that song where my dog's at, I heard the dirty version of it. I couldn't stop laughing at the end of that song.
Yeah.
And when he came out with that verse, protect my vibe, stand back. What is it?
You saw what? Get at me, dog.
You know, when DMX came out, that's when everybody started to get pit bulls.
Yeah, I had a dog. My cousin, I had a dog.
You right about that.
All right, J Dog. Yeah, man. You know, and you know, you got Ja Rule who look like a pit bull. It's murder. Dude, fucking, you look like a pit bull and you sound like a Cookie Monster.
Yeah. It is what it is. You know, I gotta lie. You get it every night, baby.
Murder. Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
DMX is the only rapper I know who do a song with Marilyn Manson and actually make it sound good, great.
What?
DMX did a song with Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The younger people might not know who Marilyn Manson was or is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you believe in the power of Google, look up Marilyn Manson.
Weird. I've always heard a rumor. I think it's not true though that he was the dude that played in the Wonder Years, but it's not him though.
No, that's not him.
Yeah,
that's not him.
Wait, who?
They thought the real guy who played in the Wonder Years is the guy. He's an attorney now. He thought everybody thought Marilyn Manson was Fred Stafford's best friend in the Wonder Years. No, that's not him.
That's not him.
Yeah, definitely not him. Man, he ain't no fancy peppermint guy. What the fuck? Ain't he that chalky? Oh, fade. Not playing you, gay boy. Yep.
Yeah, but back. So they lost THT for one game. They lost Cal.
Man, they're trying to kill my family.
Now who's gonna be the best scorer from the Lakers?
Who?
I said they lost THT. They lost Cal for one game. And now who?
Cal's Montrezl Harrell not suspended for a game.
He got fined.
He got
we should still get suspended for a game.
Man, I don't know how he got suspended. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his breath has something to do with it.
Yeah, but because I just want to know who they're gonna rely on.
I just can't wait for Saturday night.
What, they got a game today?
No, Brooklyn plays the Lakers on Saturday night.
Oh man, that's gonna be a blowout.
Nah, that's an easy win. That ain't gonna be good.
I'm just wondering I'm just wondering about this LB. If KD go out there and put up 40 points, I think is Brian Windhorst gonna come on TV that night talking about? Well, I don't know if this is gonna work out with KD taking all the shots like that.
I think if he go off of 40 points, I bet he gonna look at LeBron.
Man, look, Brian Windhorst ain't look. That motherfucker could be on at a goddamn buffet somewhere. He probably be at a seafood buffet where they have this low country seafood boiler, right? They got like crab, corn, crawfish, fucking potatoes, corn, all that shit. And that motherfucker sit there with his big ass boss hog looking self, eating his life away.
Yeah.
This is a good old boy. Never meeting no harm.
That nigga don't look at the games, man. Y'all remember if you look at the thing today, he talk about how he was looking at the box scores.
The box
that nigga be looking at man versus food and shit.
Man, that motherfucker look at the goddamn menu of his local mom and pop spot where he at. You know what I'm saying? Who got the 2 for $5 pancakes? Positivity vibes. What you got on this, man? Positivity vibes.
Bro, I just came to stream to talk about LeBron. and like Jordan, like just the comparison.
What about it?
Jordan's better. Any discussion?
Nah, I think I personally think Jordan is Braun is a GOAT.
No, you had it right the first time, brother. You had it right.
Nah, I think Braun is a GOAT. Nah.
Okay, so why do you think LeBron's the GOAT? And you know, look,
I
I'm not trying to take
bro,
my
I
shit.
haven't seen Jordan play. That's why. That's
Hold on, time out. So you gonna do a comparison, but you never seen Jordan play?
Nah, like I haven't seen him play.
Get the
like,
fuck out of here, man.
Man, get out of here.
Send him a lullaby, huh? Send him a lullaby.
I ain't about to say listen to shit. All right, man. What you got, man?
What's on me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah. We talking about the Windhorst stuff. Or we talking about whatever. We talking about whatever.
We talking about Brian Windhorst and Paul Burr ass.
Oh yeah, Brian Windhorst, man. You already know. You already know, man. I don't watch ESPN and all, but I know his day. I'm gonna put it to you like this. He's living in LA right now. 2 years ago, he was living in Cleveland. And between 2010 to 2014, he was living in Miami. And before that, he was living in Cleveland for 7 years. What that tell you about that guy? You know who we follow behind? You know who we no. That's what he supposed to do. That's what he's assigned to do. That's the only reason why his fat ass is on there. That motherfucker worked for the Akron Beacon fucking Journal. Who's heard of that? He was a part-time reporter at the Akron Beacon Journal. Then LeBron fell in his lap, and he just made a career out of following LeBron. Then he went from there to the Plain Dealer because of LeBron. Then he went from the Plain Dealer to ESPN. The Plain Dealer is our local paper around here in Cleveland. Then he waddled his fat ass on the ESPN to be a LeBron, to be a LeBron stooge, and he's been stooging ever since. So that's what he is. That's his job. LeBron's close to the end of his career, and he ain't gonna have one after LeBron retired because nobody's gonna need him. And he's just doing his job. That's all.
Now, I'm a man of second chances, right? Now I'm gonna give you one more opportunity to right your wrongs from a few minutes ago. Now, look, you can talk about anything else, but don't talk about LeBron and Jordan. All right, don't talk about it.
He's just a kid.
Go ahead, Mr. Vibes. What outside of LeBron and Jordan? Because you haven't seen Jordan play, so you can't talk about it. What else? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about DMX? You want to talk about Brian Windhorst? What's on your radar? Hello?
I had to go on mute. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, okay, I seen Jordan play. Like, I seen the highlights.
So all of a sudden now you see Jordan play.
Bro, I don't know.
You just a kid.
Hey man, how old are you?
Oh, y'all, hold on.
He young, man. He young.
16.
Oh,
you 16. Oh, get the fuck out of my channel,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, we can't argue with that.
No, you can't be here.
No, we good. Next.
Just 21 and up. What you trying to do?
See, LB, I got nephews around his age. I had to teach them how Jordan was back in the day and all that.
Man, at that age, I try to figure out what semen looked like. What's this white stuff coming up my dick? Oh shit!
I only watch highlights. I don't know. you don't know because you 16.
They watch old Michael Jordan games on YouTube, man.
But that's what, and that's why this shit. And sadly, that's why you hear the bullshit you hear on TV every day, shit like this, because they know that's their target audience at ESPN. Guys like him who don't really know don't know the history of basketball. And they target them with these nonsense about how LeBron's great and all this type of stuff, and they repeat that stuff. Like, come on, man. Do the history. You got a whole computer in your hand when you got a cell phone, and you don't do no history. Do history on the game.
This is called internet porn. Okay, look. I'm trying to figure out if I win $200,000, how can I get Tiana Trump over here do something strange for a piece of change? Okay.
Hey, the metal ball already got that.
Man, look, did he really get that?
You don't care about you fuck her.
She does fucking porn, okay?
You don't care.
He the third best player who under 23 according to the ESP fucking and see shit like that. Stupid. He better than Jason Tatum. He better than Devin Booker, like crazy stuff.
Man, look, okay, so this will be the final talk before I got to step out, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that, because that's something I really want to talk about. So LaMelo Ball in the rookie season is better than Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
Devin Booker. Who else? Who else? Let me read this list. I gotta read this list.
Williamson.
You said at 23. I can't. You said 20. I can't put Donovan. I can't put Donovan because Donovan's 24.
Or it might be under 25. Is it under 25?
He's 24. You don't turn 25 to September.
Oh, see, they got ESPN. I see what y'all try to do, ESPN. Well, I'll fix y'all.
Hey, they already saying LB when Jay Reed retired, Luka Doncic's gonna be best basketball player in the world.
Man, fuck that.
That's what I heard. They said they from the NBA gonna rely on Luka.
They want that's what LeBron wants, because he's trying to launch his whole LeBron King James imprint off of him. Because it's supposed to be Zion. It's supposed to be Zion, and it's supposed to be between Zion and Luka. But you know, since Zion went to Jordan brand and LeBron don't like that, he gonna try to make Luka the guy. So he can promote his brand over him.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
But Luka's son Jordan, right?
Luka is good, but I mean, let it be decided on the court. Let it be decided on the court, not the media, and not all this propaganda and all these narratives. These niggas playing out.
But you saying LeBron don't like that? Cause I'm like saying Luka signed with Jordan as well.
Huh? He signed with who?
Luka signed with Jordan as well.
Yeah, but he's trying to get Luka to come over to King James brand. No. Ron's starting his own King James brand.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's look at this shit, right? I pulled it out. They try to make an insider article, but they don't realize I'm an insider subscriber. You know what I'm saying? So, kiss my ass, bitch. All right. All right. So they got Colin Sexton ranked at number 25. Can everybody see this?
Yeah.
All right. So they got Colin Sexton ranked 25th, right? They got Lonzo Ball ranked. First of all, why is he on this list? Okay, he had one good season so far. This year is his best year, right? And
I ain't mad at that though. I ain't mad at it.
He should not be on this list. Okay, period. Jared Allen, another guy who should not be on this list. Okay,
I ain't mad at that either. I like Jared Allen. I'm mad at
that. He's ranked, in my opinion, he's ranked too low. John Collins, all right? Therese Halliburton, to me, I think he's appropriately ranked. DeAndre Ayton, I think he's appropriately ranked. Y'all agree with that or no?
Oh well,
no. I put John Collins ahead of him, and I put my man. I put Jared Allen ahead of him.
Yeah, John Collins ranked too low, but I think he's at the right ranking. Anthony Edwards, now
too high.
I think he's ranked too high. I think he's 24th or 25th. Domantas Sabonis ranked way too low. Y'all, can we agree with that? He's ranked too low on this list.
Yeah.
Mikal Bridges, I think he's appropriately ranked. Trae Young, too low on this list.
Yeah.
Wow. Disrespectful.
John Morant, too low on this list.
Low, yeah.
You know what? I think John Morant going to end up being one of the best players in the league if he get him up his game another level.
Michael Porter Jr., too low on this list.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
He should be on the spot.
Ever since that Stewart move he did against the Trailblazers.
Jamal Murray,
too low.
He's too low on this list too. Jaylen Brown, I think he's at the right ranking.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Brandon
Michael
Ingram.
Porter Jr. just needs his own team where he can just start show what he can really do.
No, he needs to just they need to just get rid of Jamal Murray in Denver. I bet you things will get better. They're not gonna win the championship as long as he's there.
No, I don't like that. No, that'll be bad one. Because who's gonna be their point guard?
This is one person I think is ranked. Huh?
Monte Morris is good enough to be the starting point guard.
Yeah. Terrell, what you think about this list, man? Because this is one person I think that's ranked too high.
Brandon Ingram, he ranked too low.
SGA?
Yeah.
No, SGA.
Yeah, he's too high. I'll take Tucker over him.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit too high. I don't think he should be ahead of Brandon Ingram.
No. I don't think he should be ahead of Jaylen Brown or Jamal Murray or Michael Porter Jr. or John Morant or Trae Young. Maybe you can make a case between him and Mikal Bridges.
Right.
Definitely should not be ranked ahead of Domantas Sabonis. And we got
Stephen A was right. Whoever made this list, they all on crack.
Yeah, for real. Bam, I think Bam is appropriately ranked. Devin Booker is ranked too low.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he should be like in the top 3.
Top 5, top 3.
Yeah, top 5 at least. Ben Simmons, he's ranked too high. His game is not. Huh?
Too low. He's a candidate. I think he's a candidate for the defensive player of the year. I think he's ranked too low.
You think I think he's ranked too high.
Let's see how good of a defender he is when KD cook his ass in the playoffs.
I mean, KD cooks everybody though.
Yeah. Look, KD cook everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, KD cook everybody.
That nigga 7 feet tall and can shoot like a man. You ain't nothing you can do about that.
Nope. He cook everybody. You know, look, when it comes to this ass whooping, there's an equal opportunity. Right? But I think Ben Simmons ranked too high. De'Aaron Fox, man, I think he's appropriately ranked.
Yeah, right there.
Jason Tatum, I think he's appropriately ranked. Donovan Mitchell.
That motherfucker too high.
Who?
What? Jason Tatum is too high.
Too high.
Too high.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Why explain?
Because he's not a killer. Like I be saying, he needs to be more of a killer than a guy who shied away from the contact and taking dumbass shots. His basketball IQ ain't that smart.
No, he got to stop falling asleep during games. He just got to stop coasting, and he got to give a fuck. He got to care. He got to give effort. He got to get more. He got to get more hustle. He need to be polished, man. Hustle and get up, and somebody got a lot of fire under his ass. I see what Kyrie was talking about with them niggas, man. I see why Kyrie was in his ass. Like, dude, man, you just think talent gonna get you. You got to have more than talent, bro.
He worked with Kobe Bryant. I know Kobe taught him better than that.
But yeah, but he's still young, and Kobe ain't there no more. So, and I think that hurts him a lot too. That Kobe ain't around.
Yeah, that Kobe's gone.
And then
I think Brandon Ingram is better than him.
I think Brandon Ingram better than Ben Simmons.
Okay.
He's too high. Right. I like LaMelo Ball. I think he's gonna be a killer, but I think he's way too high on this list.
Now, what about that crap Devin Booker pulled last night in the last minute of that game against the Utah Jazz? Instead of taking the mid range or going to the rim, he want to take a 3-point shot. Come on, bro.
That's what they do. You saw what Denver did that one time when all three of them dudes ran to when it was three open slots to the basket. These niggas ran to that's what they do. These niggas play shooting. They don't play shit.
Wow, they put LaMelo in 3.
Above Zion? That's crazy.
Wow. Over Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown, Brandon.
But you know what it is? His daddy marketed him so good, and it's all about popularity. It's all about marketing. He's the most marketable guy.
His daddy mother, taught him good. Came at the expense of his teeth though, because that motherfucker ain't seen a goddamn motherfucker run from a goddamn toothbrush, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want him to shut up, just show him a goddamn bottle of Colgate.
That made me kind of wonder, LB, are they gonna try to push LaMelo Ball like they put in Steph Curry?
Bro,
I
don't know. Once he recovers from his injuries, I don't know.
Because it's a possibility he may not finish his whole career in Charlotte. They may try to push him to a bigger market.
But I do know one thing.
All of them.
I'm about to get up out of here because I'm getting up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all for being up in here tonight. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, man. This your boy. Scream at me. Oh!